Well, ladies and gentlemen, so yes, we're back to our regular programming, which I pretty much missed this last week because last week I was supposed to do Sun in the third house for Sagittarius ascendant people. And what happens when Sun is in the third house in the sign of Aquarius for a Sagittarius ascendant person? So that's what we're going to cover today. And as always, if you do not know where your sun is placed, all your other astrological details, for that, check out the links here. Check out my full astrological report, including my books, Astrology, Conjunction, Aspects, and Mahadashas at the Speed of Light, including all my consultations at this link. So, let's get started with our Sun through Ascendant series. So, as you guys may have known, that third house is ruled by the sign of Aquarius. For a Sagittarius ascendant person. And sign of Aquarius, as you know, is a sign related to humanitarian work. Sign related to being eccentric, scientific, somebody who is all about the collective, who loves to gather things together. And this sign now is sitting in the third house. For Sagittarius, third house is your siblings, younger siblings specifically. It's your courage, your writing skills, communication skills. It's your subconscious mind, or not subconscious, subconscious active mind. You know, the things that you just keep thinking about, or things that just keep coming into your mind without you even wanting them to be there. That's the third house. And the third house represents short distance travel. And then you have now the ninth ruler, which is Sun with the sign of Leo, sitting here in the sign of Aquarius. And ninth house represents the fathers, teachers, preachers, counselor, advisors, pilgrimage, long distance travel, postgrad education, philosophy, religion. So what is happening? And remember, the sign of Leo is now ruling. This is the ninth house. Leo is regal, royal things. Leo represents children, creative self-expression, counseling, mantras. It's your past deeds, in a way you can say. It's light of creativity. So whenever this planetary alignment comes in, first of all, your younger sibling will be very eccentric. They will be very awkward in nature. They may have a complete different view of the world compared to you. At the same time, your views of the world gets influenced by them. Also, what this shows is that your younger sibling may be scientific in nature, may do a lot of charity work, may want to, deal with nonprofit organizations. And you will also notice your father developed your communication skills, your writing skills, but also your father, if you observe, of course, your father loves you. At least just with this placement, you can't say your father doesn't love you. He will love you. But the thing is, you will see that he's focusing more towards your younger sibling. He's paying more attention to the younger sibling, perhaps because, look, you could be doing everything right in life and your father's no longer worried about you. But your younger sibling is so eccentric or doing things in such a wrong way, or maybe always needs guidance of the father in their life. So usually you will see these people not hating their father, not feeling ignored by their father, but you're like, you know what, my father always have to pay attention to my younger sibling. And shows father travels a lot for his career. Father could be a truck driver. Father could be, traveling for reasons for technology, dealing with information. And back in the days, especially either Capricorn or Aquarius, I've seen, especially in traditional society, a father maybe even in railway. Railway used to be a big career, big government career. You know, like my father's in railway. Before it was like, wow, can we go check it out? Because people were fascinated by trains. I was fascinated by trains growing up. I mean, when I was 2 years old, my mom tells me that I used to draw trains on the floor because my father used to take me when I was 2 or 3 to this, what was this station called in Old Delhi? Paharganj. Yes, it was Paharganj. He used to tell, see, I still remember, man, it's crazy how I still remember this word, which I have not thought about this word for like 25 years. He used to take me and just let me sit there, and I used to observe the trains. So fascination with trains can come in with this sun. It's not just that your father might be in it, your sibling. You have this fascination with moving objects. Because remember, here's the thing, sun represents, in a way, a soul's purpose. What is it that your soul is really wanting to do, whether you want to do it or not? It shows, and shows here a person will be forced to deal with communication, writing, dealing with siblings, you know, and especially because third house represents our skills. It can show either a person receives technical skills for their higher education. One can be a great athlete with this, because sun, which represents actually sports, sitting in the third house of courage, you know, shows that the one's purpose is to really, is always being in a place of putting themselves out, giving courage to others. Maybe you're a police officer and you have to show that courage. Whether you like it or not, you have to show that as part of your sun being in the third house. And father, you'll have a very, very good relationship with the father, like a friendship. Like your father will be like your friend. Like you will have this, if let's say no malefic planets is affecting this, let's say your you know, sun is not being hemmed or creating some Arishta yoga, father can be a friend, but also father can be your greatest enemy. When a friend follows, the enemy is not far behind. So if the malefic impact is there, father can become this enemy and source of tension, this mental tension. Like, you know, that constant thinking, your constant thinking will greatly be influenced by the thoughts of father, the actions of the father, or the influence of the father. In a positive way, it may make you a great person. In a negative way, you might be abused by the father. And so that has really planted up here. That's what this sun does here. And also because 9th house represents gurus, you know, counselors, advisors, shows your counselors and advisor have always helped you with your ability to communicate. They have always come through traveling. Like whoever your teachers or counselors are, either they always travel a lot or they come to you by traveling. But also you got to understand, Aquarius is a karmic sign. There could be some karma that you may have to pay back to your younger sibling. Or you may not have younger sibling, because remember, sun kind of burns the significance of the third house. So you end up being the king of the third house, which is your sun. So you may not have a younger sibling to deal with this. Okay? So guys, this is my analysis of sun in the third house in Aquarius for Sagittarius ascendant people. If you're new to my channel, subscribe below. And if you want to know where your sun is placed, all my books, reports, consultation, for that check out the links here. Otherwise, we'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.